is really come in rush. And then the second thing that we found out that we know that if we wanted to continue our practice in theater, we have to depart from these questions, not from the answers. We have to use these questions as our basis for our next journey. Based on this insight, Theater Garasi then feel the need to redefine our language of theater. Based on these insights, then, we formulate our new missions or orientation, which is to devise our theater in order to become an alternative way to read, to investigate, and to perform the concerns of society. In other words, we try to use theater as a way to understand the ever-changing realities. For Theater Garasi, the core approach of such orientation is then we choose a collective creation based on research and observations on particular social concern that we thought that really important to be addressed and to be discussed with the audience. So most of Theater Garasi's work in these last 10 years were not based on existing plays, but based on a particular social issue that concerns us, that we feel important to be observed and to share it with our audience. I would like to give you one example about, it's not a theater performance, but it's a kind of a public intervention project we did in 2009. We call it a Space/Scape project. The project is about our investigation on the narrativity and performativity of public space in Yogyakarta, in our city. In a collaboration with a group of young researchers and writers called Kunci Cultural Study Center, the project is a collaborative action that combines social research methods and artistic experimentation to make a creative interpretation and interventions on the narrative and performative of public space. We choose one particular public space in Yogyakarta. It's called South Square, where many Yogyakarta citizens come like every day and mostly in weekend to have a good time.
About 2 minutes.
Okay. Then we implemented these missions, by collecting stories, some sort of oral history about this particular public space, and then retold the story by creating interactive storytelling, photography exhibitions, public art, and public intervention performances. These kind of practices or activism are not done only by us, actually. In fact, there are very lively cultural activism in Java. The sense of openness in the landscape of post-98 Indonesia, the Reformasi era, has prompted a generations of young